I would like to offer some thoughts about progressive tax structures. There have been some people on the right who have suggested that because Obama favors a more progressive tax structure than John McCain, that means that Obama is advocating socialism. Well, if I were to call it something, I would not call it socialism. I would call it what it is. It's managed capitalism. That is, there are free market fundamentalists who think that, in capitalism, the free market will solve everything. Well, clearly that's not the case. There has to be some degree of management in there, and the idea that there needs to be some entity that manages the economy in some way, that's responsible for the economy. And after all, the economy is a big part of politics. If the economy goes sour, whoever's in power is probably going to lose the election. So there's a big imperative for politics and economics to mix, okay? That's people expect the government to manage the economy in some way, okay? So what we have is not socialism, but managed capitalism. All right, which means as socialism, full-fledged socialism, you would have a political party managing the economy. Okay, would plan out we need this much wheat and this much corn and this many cars and this much gasoline. There's nothing like that going on in the United States. There's nothing like that going on in Europe either. But what we do is we do manage it to see that the market is functioning well. We set up the market mechanisms, but we also have to measure the market to make sure it's functioning well and functioning within its boundaries, okay, that it's not turning into a monopoly, that someone isn't gaining market power, that it's competitive in all the good respects, it's a number of things. There are many more things that I could cover in this one video, but there are lots of aspects of the economy that need to be managed, and people expect the government to manage them. So what we have is not socialism, okay? Not in any grand respect. There's maybe small amounts of it, but to the extent that we manage the economy, it's managed capitalism, and I would prefer to refer to it as managed capitalism. It's not socialism. All right. There's a big difference between the two. So that's all.